Good morning, everybody. I'm Sharon Wilcox, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today is March the 4th, 2021. Thank you for joining me today. Um, it's been a while, and I do apologize, but when you get sick, and there's not much else you can do about that. So, anyways, oh, good morning, Michelle. And good morning, Edie. I am really excited to be back. Our vacation was very restful, very nice. We did not do nearly as much as we normally would, which was fine. We knew we wouldn't because we just didn't know how great we would feel, but we actually did pretty good and got to have a short visit with John's sister as well. She came on up to St. Augustine. She lives down in Palm Coast. Her and her daughter came up, and we walked around St. Augustine and had some good food and drinks together and stuff. So then we actually went on down to Tampa, um, Florida, to visit my brother. And because I'm so afraid of him getting COVID because he's very sick, he's doing great, but COPD and congestive heart failure, not a good mix for COVID. So we stayed at a hotel, had him and his daughter and two grandkids come over, and we ordered food and ate there. We were going to eat by the pool, but it ended up turning a little cooler. It's funny, 70 degrees is cool in Florida. But yeah, so we ended up eating inside, and we were the only ones there, so it turned out to be wonderful. So wasn't the kind of visit that we didn't get to go out and do fun things together, but at least I got to see him again, so that's all that mattered to me. My morning this morning started off with checking my email, and I had an email from my bank stating there were suspicious things on my debit card. And lo and behold, yes, somebody in Texas and somebody in New York. So, anyways, got to take care of that today. But other than that, all is well. So let's hop down to my desktop, and let me show you this beautiful new stamp set that Stampin' Up! Just came out with for us, for you. I think, oops, not there, let's go here. I think most of you will love it. And also, let me see if I can get this out of our way. Up there, that's my website that I'm moving up there. And actually, I'm going to make that go away. Okay. The new stamp set is called Butterfly Brilliance. And it really is quite beautiful. And I don't know, I don't mean to sound whatever the word is. I just thought to myself, what, another butterfly set? We really didn't need another butterfly set, but apparently we do. So this one is pretty cool. Oh, it's not in here. That's because I have it over here. I'm going to show you a little something with it. I have it on my Stamparatus. So that is the set. It is one stamp. And remember I showed you many messages and how cool that was, where you just stamped it and cut it all out? Well, this is that same concept. And at first I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but I have to say I love it. Now, this, you can do ink up an individual stamp and so on and do that. You don't have to stamp the whole thing. I will do a little card with this in a minute, and I have some samples that I made. But let me just make this clear. If you don't want another butterfly stamp, I would highly, highly recommend you purchasing the dies, okay? Now, if you were to purchase the entire um, bundle, let me see, what is that? The bundle, I'm not sure what the entire, oh, the whole collection. The whole collection is that stamp that I showed you with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different butterflies on it. All of these dies that you see here, this amazing, beautiful paper that I'm not even sure how to pronounce. It's called Butterfly, and I'm going to call it Bayou. But can you see that word? Bijou. I have no clue. Hi, Linda. Good to see you this morning. I have no clue how they pronounce that word. I don't know. Doesn't matter because the paper is stunning. So, what I'm trying to say is if you bought nothing else but this paper and these dies, you will be one happy stamper. Because as you can see, these dies can be cut out on anything, any of your papers, any of your DSP papers, vellum, so on and so forth. As a matter of fact, here's a couple I cut out with the vellum. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it really is. And then this one, I'm going to show you this one in just a moment. But this cuts out the entire butterfly image after you have stamped it. What are you saying, Edie? Bizou? 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 All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just gorgeous. But let me show you. I only have a couple of sheets of this one left, but you get 6 different ones and 8 sheets. And as always, they're double-sided. So there's this one. There's this one. They're just gorgeous. Oops, that's more of that. This. How pretty that is. This. Is there another one in between there? Let's see. This. And then let me show you the back sides. Okay. So we have, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It really is. And this stuff is always much prettier in person. I just can't tell you how gorgeous it is. I love how they did this. It looks, I don't know, it could look like a cloud, but it almost looks like torn paper to me. Love this. I love them all. Look at that colors. Those are actually like magenta, melon mamba, a little bit of orangey in there. It's really pretty. And even the softer pinks are in there, as you can see. And then this one's really pretty. Very calm after a couple of those others. And then the back side of this, which is stunning. Looks like watercolor. So, even if you don't want the butterfly stamp, the dies and this paper are gorgeous. Now there's another paper that is included or that you can buy in the collection. I haven't even opened it yet, as you can see. It's called Natural Touch Specialty Paper. And I don't know what makes it so special, but there you go. It's a beautiful wood grain. And then this side is just kind of a muted yellow. So, I don't know what makes that particular paper so special. I might need to do a little more research on that one for you. But there you go. That is everything that is included in the butterfly collection. And the collection is $71.25. That's the stamp, all of the dies, and the paper and that specialty paper. Then, if you just wanted the butterfly bundle. Now remember, when we use the word bundle, you're saving 10%, so that's always fun. It's $54.75, and the bundle does not include paper, okay? But you can buy those individually. I'll post those numbers up on the website when I'm done here, okay? Let's start off by showing you how fun this is with the paper. Bring over Big Ethel here, also known as the Stamp and Die Cut Machine, and get it over here. I have you zoomed in because I like for you to be nice and close and you can see really well, but I just need to make sure that I get everything where I can see it too. So when I use this die or others, silly stuff showing up on my screen. I do use a little bit of washi tape or whatever to hold it in place. Now you can see it didn't take any special anything or take any time to align that pretty well. So I have some well-used washi tape. I'm just going to put in a couple places to hold that down, and grab our other mat and put over top. And we'll run this baby through. I absolutely love this new die cutting machine. I'll tell you, it is a much smoother and much easier to use. Not that I thought the other Big Shot was hard to use, but this one is easier. So let me get her out of our way. And let me show you what we got going on here. So you can see, except for the ones that I taped down, and I save that, I just stick it on the edge of my machine so I know where it is. I always have some tape. Look at, you've got this wonderful sheet here that you can still use the sides and do. And now you have all of these butterflies cut out. It is that simple, ladies. It is so simple and so beautiful. And I love the variety of colors that these have. So let's create a card using a couple of these. And I don't even know if I got my card stuff out and ready. Maybe some of it. I'd like to put this away first too, because you know, it is what it is. Let me show you before I do the stamping. This is what all of those dies look like when they are stamped. I'll turn it this way. So aren't they gorgeous? I mean, really, they are gorgeous. And you'll notice up here, these little specks here. There's one that cuts out this almost like a brick here. And then this creates hashtags into your card. So that could be really pretty, just using that one on the card to create those little hashtags. So I'm sure we can think of a lot of different things to use those with. But I love how gorgeous all of those are. And that's a lot of dies. Actually, there are 12 dies in that set. So that's a pretty good value, actually. So with this, I'm going to take my, my scissors are clinging to my magnet on the back. I'm going to take my Stamparatus and ink up my butterfly stamp with the, what we got here, Coastal Cabana. And actually, before I do that, oh, look at me, I'm a hot mess today, aren't I? Let's get things lined up properly. I'm out of form here, ladies. Yeah. So let me see what we got going on and kind of go from there. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this properly so I can teach you the right way to do this. And what you're supposed to do is put your cardstock down, then lay your die on top, and we pick that up. And I do like to have a magnet, but in this case it's a little hard because there's so much surface here. So once I think I can put that magnet right here. Let's try that. At least it'll help hold that in place. And we'll ink this up real well. And that's the beauty of using your Stamparatus, that if you don't get it inked up really well, then you can re-ink it. You know, look at how that magnet wants to move. Hopefully she'll stay in place. Now you want to give it a good, nice, firm press on here. The reason I like to use the Stamparatus for these bigger stamps is sometimes they don't always stamp great the first time. Of course, this one did. It looks really good. But if you didn't, then you could go right back in and restamp. And if you're doing multiple cards, then you most definitely will want a Stamparatus to line up. You'll notice on my paper, can you see these marks right here, these red lines? What I do, and there's some over here, and there's some over here, these are different times that I've used this with different stamps. And what I do to make sure that I get it lined up properly, just in case my magnet was to slip or something like that. Now, I line it up like this, and then I draw my line. Or in this case, it was over here, and I draw my line, just so that I know where that's going to go in that corner, just in case the magnet was to slip out. So it just saves you a little bit of heartache. And if you don't get a really good impression, then you can then use that tick mark to get things lined back up for yourself. I am looking for a little piece of white paper here. I'm going to have to pull out my cutter maybe. So what we have are all of these butterflies. I just created this as my background. And then I want to use a piece of this to put my words on here. And for the life of me, I don't know where, you know, when I clean up after having played, then things, oh, look, right here's my paper cutter. Ugh. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I've been away for a few weeks. I'm out of practice. I'm going to use this piece because it's a little more along the line that I want. We'll use our cutter here, and let's grab some words. And on my samples, I did use a couple different sets for words, so you can decide what you like it to be. I love all of these, but I'm going to use this one that says, "Thanks for being my friend." And that requires me to put on some glasses. So let's get those on. And I believe it's this one. "Thank you for being my friend." I think that's a cute saying. Well, that's really cute too. Look, I can't begin to count all the times we've laughed together. And then up here it says, mostly because numbers are hard. You don't have to use that, but I thought that's funny. It's all messy, the hair, the house, the heart, life. Okay, I love this stamp set. So, um, so there. And that is, what did I call that? Here's a card. And this is in our main catalog. I also use some of the happy thoughts, but on some of the samples I'm going to show you. But for this one, let's just use this cute one. And let me pull out a block. You can see I think I'm prepared sometimes, but apparently I'm not. But that's okay. That's what happens when it's live. There's always things going on, and I'm okay with that. As long as you guys are. Okay, so we've got this. Let's stamp our words, and I think I'm going to stamp them in the same Coastal Cabana color because I really like it. Just stamp that down there. And I do like, isn't that cute? I do like sometimes putting my words in the same color as my background, but sometimes I do them in black, so it just kind of depends. As a matter of fact, I might do it again in black so that we can compare and see which one we like the best. Because I'm feeling like right now this one's a little on the light side. So let's stamp that one more time. Here's my black ink. Away we go. So next, starting with next week, we will be focusing a bit more on Easter. Oh, I think I might like the black better. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, let's go ahead and trim that down. Just a smidge here. I love our paper cutter. The dark one is our cutter and this one is our scoring blade. And it's just very convenient, to be honest. It's just a really nice little one. Let's cut that off. And then we'll give us a little banner. I love this banner. You've got two different types and you can make several different sizes depending on the cut of your paper. And I'm going to use the smaller one. And I do use these upside down so that I can see and make sure that my paper is centered where I want it. So, oh, and look at me. I cut this type of banner with it's more like an arrow, but I'm okay with that. That's cute. Let's do the other one, the one I meant to do. And there we go. You see it's lined up nice in the back. And that's the little banner one. There you go. And we'll decide which one of those that we like best. But now you got to remember, we're going to have, I can already tell you I like the black one because we have the black from our butterflies. So let's just use that and call it Happy Day. And I do want to use dimensionals to pop that up. So I'm going to pull out two of those. And I am going to put this on first, just because I like to see where my words are going to go first. And then place my butterflies. Now, when you're mailing a card, it's going to go flat, but that's okay. But I like to pull up my wings. And we've got this nice area here that we can add our glue. And I am using the Tombow multi-purpose glue, which I love. It was on back order for a while, but it is back. So let's just put a little glue on the back here, if I can get this one going. Poor thing hasn't been used in a while. Let's see, I got another one over here. It's full. It's just needs a little help with the tip. So I'll stick a pin down in that in a bit. Oh, there you go. This one's almost empty and it came flowing out. So, and you just decide where you want your butterflies. Now, you do need to remember not to go outside of your card perimeter. And if you do, only a smidge because you want it to fit inside of your envelope. Okay. And we'll take this beautiful pink one. And remember, we didn't have to stamp these. We just cut them out of our designer series paper, which makes life so easy. And let's use this one. It's kind of a coral. So we have a yellow and a pink and this beautiful little coral. And I'm going to put it more on the edge here. I'll give it just a second to hold that down. And that absolutely will stay there. But how cute is this? And now I would do a white inside. So those of you, some of you that have placed orders with me online, you're going to get a card similar to this in the mail, just as a thank you note, because I really do appreciate you guys. And sometimes I worry that I don't tell you often enough at how much I do appreciate you, but I truly do. And without you, I wouldn't have my home-based business. You are it. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I know back in January, I had said, you know, I'd have a drawing for those that leave comments. Well, I ended up getting sick. I got behind, I got sick, and I just never got those out until this week. So that was top priority once I got back from my trip, was to get that stuff out in the mail. So, hi Nadine. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. So I am using these opal rounds, and they almost look like little water droplets. I wish this is the size. There is a bigger one here, and they're a little bit smaller. But I wish we had teeny tiny ones. I love teeny tiny ones, you know, like we have in so many of our others. But I am going to throw a couple of these on here and there. I just like how it kind of brightens up the card. And those of you that know me well know that I absolutely love this, oh, what is it called? Oh my goodness, my brain just left me. But I will tell you, it's a Wink of Stella. And this one is the clear. I love the clear. So let's just put a little bit of Wink of Stella. And what that does, it gives a little glitter. I don't know, can you see the glitter showing up on this butterfly? On his wings? I don't think you can see it. That's because it's not coming out. There you go. Maybe it's coming out now. I'll show you on some of my others, but I will definitely glitter up these little wings. This is a lot easier and a lot better than when we used the glitter and the glue. But anyways, fast, easy, cute card. And now I still have more butterflies. Still have these that you can do another card with. Something totally different. The possibilities truly are endless. And let me show you a few that I did. This one is one of the long cards, and I did it this way. It's a birthday. This gorgeous grape ribbon is just as the name says. It is gorgeous, and it's so easy to tie your bows. So it's called Gorgeous Grape. It's just polyester ribbon, but it is so beautiful. So I used that, and I used our new brushes for sponging the color on here. I haven't washed them yet because I was using them and tend to use them for quite a bit. And I just brushed the color. I made it a little darker in the center than I did on the outer wings, just to give a little variation. But this too was a very fast, easy one to do. And I used it, I created these by stamping this in black. Now, don't feel that you always have to stamp things in black. You could stamp this um, in the purple or in blue or green or yellow or whatever you want, and then color it in as well, or create an overlay. Remember these I cut out with a vellum? Yeah. And look at this. Wait a second, let me put that down. Look at this. This one is white. I mean, it is just beautiful. Does it fit? Oh, it does. Look at how pretty that is. That just totally changes your butterfly. So don't think that you're stuck with just, look at it on here. It actually goes on this one better. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So yeah, I was a little like, another butterfly set, but I have to tell you, I am so in love with the dies and the papers. I did not do anything on the inside of this. I just haven't decided who it's going to, but I will finish that off. And then I have this one, which once again, look familiar? It's these beautiful cutouts. It's all I did. And our designer series paper. This is the front, this is the back, or vice versa. And this, because I didn't have ribbon like I wanted, I just used a piece of cardstock in the Coastal Cabana or Bermuda Bay. This is Bermuda Bay, and it coordinates really well with all of that. I did emboss this, and yeah, it's crooked. I've tried 2 or 3 different times of stamping this, and I still get it crooked. So I got to figure out, is it how I have it mounted or what am I doing there? But I embossed it in white because I thought that was rather pretty. But this background paper is just stunning. And I just used a little bit of that same background paper on the inside to finish that off. I did create an envelope as well by covering the flap. So I love that. And then this one, oh, these are more of those that I stamped. It's the other 3 from this. So there's 6 when you do that, 6 on that one stamp. And then when I was creating another card, which I'll show you, I was left with these. So they started off in white, but I used our brushes on this as well and came up with this. And this is our new scallop punch. And you know, the scallop punch, let me grab this. The scallop punch has the scallop and then a smaller one for layering. But I wanted the birthday on this, and the birthday didn't fit into the smaller one. I could have picked a different birthday, but I didn't, and I'm okay with that. And I just used those sponge brush to go around the edges of this, just like we used to do in the old day. Remember, I used to tell you, if you hear the flick, 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 you're doing it right. So there's that one. And didn't do the inside. This is the one I originally was doing when I came up with the idea for another card. I'll explain a little bit better in a moment. And I used one of our smaller embossing folders called Greenery to do this background. And it was deliberate to just do part of it. And I don't know if you can see the shimmer. Everything has Wink of Stella on it, everything. And then I just stamped the thanks and the coordinating colors and created an envelope. So these were so much fun to play with. And I mean, there's hundreds of ideas out there. So, you know, you just have to sit down. Hi, Charlene. Yeah, I love butterflies too, and I think these are gorgeous. So, okay, when I was making this card and I had my paper down, I created this beautiful background. So, let me just take this white one and let me show you what I'm talking about. It was just kind of like, I know you know what I'm talking about, but let me do the physical part of showing you what I mean. So when I did this, I inked up my little sponge brush, and then I held this down to put color on it, right? Just like this. Held that down to put some color on it. And you can put as much or as little as you like, but for this demo, I won't do too much. I just want to show you. So when I was finished doing all of this, I lifted it up. And can you see, I used a lighter color. Let me lift this piece of paper up. I was left with all of these beautiful rainbow colors of the stenciled butterfly. So I had pink, purple, and the cabana. So that led me then to grab another piece of scrap paper to purposely do it for a card. And I think it is gorgeous. This was so fun to make. All of these samples were really fun to make. So when I was doing these stencils, there's 3 different sizes, I ended up with these as leftovers, which inspired me to find something else to do. And I happened to have the purple just laying there waiting for something. So I put them over top of that. And I think it turned out really lovely. So, um, so this one I used some more of the paper, more of our gorgeous grape. Do you love the saying? I made you a card because you are worth it. And by golly, if I send you a card, you know you are worth it. So, yes, making the negative for the background. It is beautiful. I just love it. Just love it. And look what I did on the inside. I swear, this almost looks like you could pick that right up. For some reason, it just pops. It almost looks embossed on there, but it's not. I just stenciled it. And I think I did the same. I did. I did an envelope to match. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to card making. And you notice many of my cards are rather simple. They're not anything terribly time consuming. I just don't have the time because I have so many cards that I want to make that I don't have time to make everything that I want. On this card, you'll notice these beautiful pearls on here, and these are called pastel pearls, and they are gorgeous. So because I didn't have this color, I could have used a marker and colored one of these into the Coastal Cabana, but instead I just used the gray, and I actually really like it. So what are you guys thinking about this set? I have one more card to show you, and I think it turned out gorgeous. Look at this background paper. Is that not stunning? I think it's stunning. I just think it is absolutely the best out there. And on this one, I did use the same jewels here, which are called opal rounds. I used one of those for like the head. And then you'll notice this black. It's black on black, so it's kind of hard to see these little beads. But those are our matte beads. And I'm looking for the package right this second. Nope, can't find it quick enough, and I don't want to delay us. But trust me, it's in the January through June catalog. So, yeah, I think it's beautiful. But you notice this is the same thinking of you. And once again, even though I was conscious of it being crooked on here. I still got it crooked on here. So it's a little less crooked here, but it's okay, especially on this one because it's kind of like the butterflies are fluttering, so it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. I don't beat myself up anymore with little things like that. Now, if I dropped it or have fingerprints, that's a different story. So, and then the inside, it's a thinking of you card. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. Um, Thinking of you cards, by the way, I made me think of my friend Jean Burke. I told you guys about her, oh, I don't know, 5, 6 months ago, that she had a brain tumor. And long story short, her and her husband both got COVID, and she passed away one day after her 77th birthday. She turned 77 on Valentine's Day, and the next day she passed away. So we came home early so that we could go to her funeral, and they had been married 57 years, so it was rather sad. So let's see how we're doing on time. 10:41. Okay, I wanted to show you Paper Pumpkin, but I haven't even opened mine yet. Bear with me. Watch me later if you have to run. But I feel the need to open this up real quickly. And I have to say, I haven't even been looking to see what it's about this month at all. I'm clueless because being sick and then being gone, I wasn't quite on my computer as much. If you if you don't subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, I highly recommend that you try it, even for 1 month. It's a lovely gift for somebody too, and you can sign up for 1, 3, 6, or 12 months. If you need to know how, let me know, but you can go to my website and sign up there. That's the Sharon Wilcox.stampinup.net. So it's a Mossy Meadow ink spot. You get one of these in every kit. I love these flowers. And what is sharing in your sorrow, thinking of you, wishing I could be there to hold your hand. That's beautiful. Sorry for your loss. And I'll always be here for you. And then there's little posies and little petals. Very, very nice. I already sent Jim a sympathy card where I would have used this. And 4 free stencils with Here's to You pumpkin kit. So is that in here? Or is that's next month? Let me see. Let me see real quick. Is this called Here's to You? Shows you how much I know, girls. Bouquet of Hope. So no, this will be included in next month, and you have until March the 10th. Thank you, Michelle. I love my Paper Pumpkin too, and I know Mary, a couple of my other ones, but Mary in particular just told me the other day how much she really loves it. But yeah, look at these stencils. Oh, I love this. Love, love, love these stencils. So that'll be in next month. Stamp a stunning springtime scene with the stencil set and stamping sponge. So I guess you get a sponge in with that too. So this is this month. I'll get these made up and just put them on my website so that you can see them, or on my Facebook page here so that you can see them, because I do want to share one more thing. Now, those of you that know me know how much I love chickens and roosters, right? Love chickens and roosters with a passion. And if you've ever been in my house, it's quite evident. So this Hey Chick, does that look familiar to any of you? How many of you have this or think you have it? Because this came from 2017. Yeah, a few years back. It was a free celebration set. I had it, but I don't keep anything well, I shouldn't say, it's rare that I keep anything that's been discontinued. I do keep some of my religious sayings and stuff, but other than that, I don't keep them because I mean, my house would explode after 25 years. So I do get rid of everything. I sell them at a really good discount. And so my Hey Chick was gone. So they brought it back because it was so darn popular. And I think it is just adorable. I don't know why, but I can so relate to this, this little chick right here. I don't know why. Maybe because she's looking for food. I feel like that's all I've done since being stuck at home so much. Um, excuse me. What else they did was they created a die set. Yeah, and this is so cool. So you can get this bundle, this set, and this for $44. And I need to tell you, look how many pieces, how many are in there? 19. Are you kidding me? There's 19 pieces in here. And I did cut them out so that we could see what they are. Okay. And look how they did this. I love this barn. It's actually chicken coop, so we'll need to maybe cut it out a couple times to create some color. And I love the sign. This corn is so amazing, and they gave you 4 of these corn husk and 4 ears of corn to stick down in that. How cute is that? Tree stump, and then for the different chickens, you've got these to cut them out. And then this little chick is this one down here. Oops, this one down here. Absolutely adorable. So this is chick dies with the Hey Chick stamp set. And they brought this back, and the number is 158190 for the chick, and the dies is 158199. But I highly recommend waiting till I post this on my Facebook page here so that you can see what the bundle is. The bundle price is saving you 10%, so don't forget that. Love it. But not only did they bring back Hey Chick, they did it really good because they brought in a new one. Hey Birthday Chick. Oh my gosh, it is so fun. It is so fun. Um, I love it. Best of Cluck. How funny is that? Look at this one. Oh my gosh, she is adorable. And look at, she's dancing. This is, can you see it? They're the same chickens, but they're doing different things. I love her dancing. And this one, oh my gosh, it just makes me laugh. And you've got some confetti in here. Happy birthday. You're still a spring chicken. So I even think that you could probably use this maybe for even Easter. I don't know. I think we could create something. But not only did they bring out this new Hey Birthday Chick, but they brought out dies to go with it. Check that out. And I'll show you. There's 11 dies in here. And the Hey Birthday Chick bundle is $43. And the bundle includes the dies and the stamp set. And again, I'll post these online what the bundle number is. But here you can see them all cut out. Somehow this just makes it a little easier to me to visualize. So here's a little chicken scratch. So that you use that to put chicken scratch on your card. Love, love the fence. Who doesn't love a chicken floating up with a balloon? I mean, really, look at the little baby chick, the little string of banner, a little bow tie or a bow in the hair. This is the one eating the cake. This is the other one dancing. Yeah, that's the dancing one. As a little feed bag. And then this is the birthday, the little baby chick. But how cute is that? So they've come up with some adorable, adorable things that I absolutely love. And all of those are available. Hi. All of those are available to you between, let's see, now the butterfly bouquet, that one is only available till May 3rd, okay? And I'll put all of this on my Facebook page. Then the the Hey Chick and the Birthday Chick, they are available until June 30th. Sorry, I was reading. I actually wrote a note or two so I could remember to tell you those correct dates. I know, Michelle. I absolutely love these chicks. I think they're so much fun. Yes, I love my serious, realistic butterflies and my flowers and everything, but boy, I sure do love some fun, quirky little different sets like this. So, anyways, I will be posting pictures of my samples, and I will also post numbers for these sets that are available. They're not on a catalog anywhere. You can go to my website page. They should be up there now. And that again is uh, Sharon Wilcox .stampinup.net. And you should be able to find them there as well. But I'd like to post them right here so that you guys can see them. So that is all I have for today. I hope that you have a wonderful week and do something fun and creative for yourself. But I also hope that maybe you'll make a card or a little 3D something that you can give to your postal worker or a cashier or anybody. Just a little random act of kindness. That's a fun thing that we can do with our card making. Okay, so until next week, happy stamping, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye bye.